Hi, my name is Stefanie, and I work for Comprehensive Life Resources as a supportive housing specialist. I haven't always been as fortunate as I am today. My story started really young. When I was about between the ages of 5 and 7, I was molested by my stepfather. That trauma turned into some unresolved resentments, and eventually my life kind of started to spiral out of control. I rebelled. I started experimenting with substances, and eventually I was coerced into a domestic sex trafficking ring. I spent a lot of years blaming myself, blaming my family for some of the things that took place. At one point, my addiction became so bad, I lost my job, I lost my family, my self-respect, and I became homeless. I was homeless on and off for several years. One time I was even living out of a car, and I was parked into a parking lot late at night, trying to sleep, thinking, I was alone and in a safe place, and next thing you know, I have this man beating on my window, trying to get in, and I was terrified. I hopped into the driver's seat and I just took off. That's something that, single women can often expect when experiencing homelessness. Over the years, I began to hate myself. I had lost all hope. I had pushed my family and friends away, and I ended up seeking refuge from various shelters. Where I was refused due to long wait list, and even for criminal history and because of my substance use. Fortunately for me, I was accepted into the Women's New Life program, where today I now have 2.5 years of sobriety. I now have a good job where I'm able to help women who are going through similar situations such as my own. I'm really excited for the Tacoma Rescue Mission's new women's shelter. The shelter is going to offer a safe place for women to go to be safe and to have that hope again, to have case management, to have wraparound support where they can eventually help get back on their feet. I think it is important for us to be able to come together as a community and show young women, single women everywhere, that we do care about them, that their struggles are also our struggles. And I think the harder that we can work together to make this happen and to make women feel safe, the better our community is going to be in the long run. There are women every day who are walking the streets for hours on end just trying to find a safe place to sleep. And like my story, there's women who are afraid to go to sleep at night because they don't know what's going to happen to them in the middle of the night, if they're going to be assaulted, if they're going to be robbed, having to wander the streets for hours on end, just trying to stay awake and stay alert, having to resort to substances just to keep going. And it's scary. It's scary to feel alone. It's scary to feel rejected. And when you've run out of options, it's hard to feel loved and wanted. What do you even do? How do you even find employment when you've been pushed around and you don't have access to sanitation or even meals, access to transportation? How are you even able to find an employer that's confident with you to give you a shot when you haven't showered in days? This is a challenge that we all experience as single women when we are in a world of homelessness. We're caught up in this never-ending cycle where we just feel rejected and pushed away. I am definitely excited that there's going to be a shelter that's going to offer this safe place for women, a low barrier shelter where women can come and feel safe and be protected and have meals and access to showers. This is going to be a game changer. And I think it's really important at this time that we come together and we show women that we can support them. I think it's important that we invest into the women the way the Tacoma Rescue Mission invested in me. And so I'm asking you guys all today to be there for us, come together and just show women how much we can support them and give back to them.